And another one. I done put on my DJ Khaled. Let me get y'all straightened up here. And another one. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing okay this morning. I gotta make these quick little videos because y'all know today is Saturday, August 19th, and today is my niece's birthday party. And the party starts at 3, so we up. Mama and my sister, I already peeled a whole bag of potatoes. I already did that already. We up getting ready for this little girl birthday party, but I have to get these videos out. I have to get these videos out. So I'm making a quick little pause in preparing the food to come and talk to you. So if you have not done so, my babies, please head on over to TikTok and follow Auntie under Pretty_Huzzler. That's HUZZLER, and the official name on that page is Trice Herring. Then go head on over to Instagram. Then head on over to Instagram at Latrice Brown 53 and follow me there. The official name on that page is Latrice Herring. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing, and follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel today, babies, because it costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it today? Why haven't you done it today? You should have done it yesterday. You need to do it. You should have been done it. Do it so you can get a ding when I do my thing. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna make this real quick because, like I said, it's my baby Jelani birthday party today. She enjoyed her birthday on Wednesday. Thank you all for wishing her a happy 4th birthday. Whoever did that, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I very much do love my baby. So we gotta get this out the way so I can get started back on preparing the food. So Auntie is rolling her trees. As y'all know, I can't smoke on camera. Y'all know that. But I'm rolling my trees and I got my handy dandy notebook. And it's time to get into the tea for today. Let's take this to Chicago. Let's take this to Chicago where it's just, this is crazy. I hate talking about this. Y'all know that Auntie hates when things happens to the elderly or when things happen to children, okay? So let me just go ahead and report this really quickly and not get in my feelings about it, okay? Because I be getting my feelings about this shit. We in Chicago where 9-year-old Sarabi Medina was shot in the head by her neighbor for allegedly making too much noise. Yeah. He shot that little girl because he had reportedly been telling the kids in that area to stop making all of that noise. But little Sarabi, I guess, ignored what he said. She ignored what he said and she continued to play in the neighborhood, play around the neighborhood and riding her scooter up and down the sidewalk and everything. And she went and got her some ice cream, went to the ice cream truck, and when she was coming back from the ice cream truck, riding her scooter back away from the ice cream truck, 43-year-old Michael Goodman came out and he shot at her, and he ended up shooting her in the head. He was then tackled by Sarabi's father, and he shot himself above his left eye. He shot himself literally in the face above his left eye, in the head pretty much. Because him and Sarabi's father were fighting over the gun. They were wrestling with each other, and Michael ended up shooting himself above his left eye. So the police were called, and little Sarabi was airlifted to a local hospital, where she passed away moments later. Okay, she was airlifted to a hospital where she passed away moments later from the gunshot wound to the head. Mr. Michael, I don't know if he was airlifted or not, but he did go to the hospital, and he was listed in critical condition at first. But now, I guess he all right, because they putting his ass in jail because they charged him with first-degree murder. They done charged him with first-degree murder, and they done put his ass in jail. You are going down for the rest of your life, Mr. Michael Goodman. You are going down for the rest of your life, and I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it when it comes. When it comes to things like this, I love to see people getting their just due. You understand what I'm saying? You ended this little girl's life. This little girl didn't even hit puberty. You ended this little girl's life because she was riding her scooter up and down the street. If it's that serious to where y'all don't want to listen to noise and all that stuff, y'all can buy y'all some noise canceling headphones in the house, or hell, turn your TV up louder. Turn your TV up louder so you can drown that mess out. You went out there and shot that little girl, and karma is on your ass because you almost killed yourself. The dad almost killed you. You almost killed yourself. In a way, I kind of was hoping for that to happen, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. 1st-degree murder. You're in jail for the rest of your life. Prayers and condolences to Sarabi's family. Oh, especially to her daddy, because her daddy came out right when he heard the pop. He heard it, and then he comes out and he see his daughter on the ground leaking from the head. Yeah, that man seen his daughter on the ground dead. Hell yeah, Mr. Michael, you got to go. You got to go. And I'm not in favor of the death penalty. I'm not in favor of nobody taking lives. I'm just not in favor of nobody doing that. But when it comes to kids and the elderly, you motherfuckers got to go. Y'all got to go. What makes you feel like that's okay? 43. And that girl was 9. You thought that was okay? A whole gun. A whole gun. Jesus. Prayers and condolences to the Medina family. Let's move on respectfully, and take this down to Georgia to some more trash ass shit. God damn. Okay. 20-year-old Jessica Ross and 21-year-old Travion Isaiah Taylor Sr. I know y'all done heard about this case just from them names. I know you heard about it. Well, 20-year-old Jessica Ross and 21-year-old Travion Isaiah Taylor Sr. are suing Dr. Trice St. Julian and Southern Regional Medical Center, a hospital out of Riverdale, for the wrongful death of their infant son, Travion Taylor Jr. This is the little boy that got his head pulled off of his body while his mother was birthing him. Y'all heard about this. I know y'all have. This done made national news. This doctor, Trice St. Julian, who was not employed with Southern Regional Medical Center. She wasn't employed with them. So that's the first thing the hospital came out to mention when this lawsuit got thrown at them. Oh, she's not an employee with us. But Dr. Trice St. Julian was the doctor for Jessica Ross and her baby daddy, Travion Taylor. Okay, this was their first child. This was their first child together. And they named that little boy Travion Jr. Jessica was 37 weeks, well into her pregnancy, so it was about time for her to give birth. She went into labor July 9th, and I want to say she went into labor around noon, July 9th, and by 8 o'clock that night, she was fully dilated. By like 8:15, 8:30, she was fully dilated. And at 8:40, Dr. Tracy came in and started telling Jessica to push. Okay? Jessica started pushing. All right? And the baby head got stuck on Jessica's pelvis area. The shoulder, it couldn't get through. The pelvis was having a tough time getting through. So instead of Dr. Tracy saying, we got to stop this, the baby ain't coming, the baby's not coming, we got to stop this, Instead of her just stopping and saying, okay, we got to give you a C-section. This baby is stuck. Sometimes that does happen. That baby gets stuck in that pelvic region. And sometimes it does work like that. Sometimes you can maneuver the baby to move a little bit, and then they'll come out through the birth canal the correct way. I guess that's what she was trying to do. And from 8:40, from the time she told Jessica to push till about midnight, so for about 2 to 3 hours, she was working that baby head and doing that in that lady's vagina with that baby. First red flag for me. Okay, so she had pulled and maneuvered that baby head so bad, y'all, with such force, to the point she pulled that baby's head off. The baby's head came out, but the rest of the body did not. That's when she said, oh, we got to go send her to C-section, emergency C-section. They then did an emergency C-section on this woman from about 12 to 3. I want to say the C-section lasted from about like 12 to 3 o'clock that morning. They removed the rest of the body out of Jessica's body, and they started to clean the started to clean the baby up and do all of that, and they wouldn't even let Jessica or Travion see the baby. They refused to let them see their own child. Second red flag, you ain't gonna tell me that I can't see my goddamn baby. And my baby is not crying. My baby ain't doing none of that. You cannot tell me, and that's my first child, that I cannot see my child. You got me fucked up. But they ran with that baby, and they took the baby from her, and then they cleaned the baby up, and then they propped the baby head up in a way to show her that, like, the baby head was still attached to the body when it wasn't. And they didn't want her to touch the baby because the head was gonna bobble off. The head wasn't attached to the body. The nurses and the doctor had a play with this. So after they did that, prop that baby head up on a freaking blanket to make it seem like the baby's head was attached to the body when it wasn't, they rolled the baby out of the room, wouldn't let the parents see the baby no more. And it took them 2 hours later to come back and tell them, oh, your baby is dead. And they wanted her to get the baby cremated immediately. They told her, your baby died. You need to go ahead and go get that baby cremated immediately and everything else. It wasn't until they sent their child to the funeral home, came and picked up the body and picked their child up, that they even learned that their baby was decapitated. They didn't even know that their baby was decapitated. And the funeral home came and picked up the child on July the 13th. She had that baby July 9th. It took them 4 days to learn what happened to their child. So yeah, Jessica and Travion are suing, as they damn well should. Miss Tracy, because I don't even want to call her doctor, your license need to be stripped from you, and you need to be jailed for the rest of your life. Because ain't no way in hell you jerking on a baby head that hard to where you break that baby face. She broke that baby face and neck. She severed. Oh, bitch. Who, bitch? She need to go to jail for the rest of her life, and she need to lose her license. The nurses need to lose their license, and they need to be jailed for a very, very, very long time as well. They need to be jailed, and their license And their licenses need to be stripped immediately because they saw what she was doing and nobody intervened. Nobody said, hey, you doing too much on that little baby. Ain't nobody say that. Jail. Take your license. Jail. Each and every last person in that room should be jailed and stripped of their license. Ain't no amount of money in the world is going to bring back these people's child. Their very first baby. That baby died in a horrible way. That baby suffered. Ooh, shit. That baby suffered. That baby had somebody tugging on their neck until their face completely broke and their head was severed. That baby went through. I am so sorry, Miss Jessica, and I am so sorry, Travion. But this, I'm at a loss for words. I want to move on. Condolences to y'all. I'm finna move on from this because this was wrong. That was dead ass wrong. On that baby and on y'all, that was wrong. Prayers and condolences. Tracy, you stupid. You don't even have words for you. I don't have words for you. That's how bad this is. And it make me want to light it. Ooh, that's the story that made me want to light it right there. I'm shaking, y'all. I don't like that. Because we put our trust in people like this, and then they fuck us over every time. People will show you every time that they don't give a fuck about you if you let them. And Dr. Trice showed these people she didn't give a fuck about them. To do that baby like that. Let's move on. Let's go back to South Carolina and let's talk about the Tyra Crosby case, okay? I want some of y'all to start listening to me the first time. I know I'm country, and I know I might say some things off key just a little bit, but y'all gonna learn to start listening to Auntie the first time. I appreciate my follower who got up underneath my video with Tyra Crosby, and she was like, the husband can't be jailed because he didn't do nothing. And then there was a comment where she also proceeded to tell me that Tyra, and I think that's who she was talking about when she said this comment, that Tyra kind of knew better to do what she did. Let me read y'all exactly what she wrote. This is exactly what she wrote, and I'm finna read it word for word. She said, "You can't charge him with murder because he didn't kill her. He was not involved in planning the murder. It was a crime of passion done by the wife only. The victim made bad decisions that cost her life, unfortunately." Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah, that was a bad decision that she made. Yeah, the decision was wrong. She picked the wrong man to go home with. That's the only bad decision that she made. She picked the wrong man to go home with. Because let me tell you what happened. He met this little girl at the club. Like I told y'all, he didn't have on a wedding ring, and he did not say that he was married. And he took this girl home after the club with him. The wife came home and seen that he got a bitch in her house. And this is how she reacted. Like I said. And then tried to call the police and say, "Oh, I found somebody in my house. And I shot her and she's not moving." Bitch, and thank God that her mother had that recording. Thank God that, because things happen for a reason. Because in my video, I even said, baby, you should have called the police so they would have knew what the fuck happened. But you did right by calling your mother Tyra, because that video recording has now upped the charges. Miss Stephanie Alexander has now been charged with second-degree murder. It is no longer voluntary manslaughter. So you know what that means. Something on that video recording got her ass hemmed up, and they finna come for that husband next. Stop playing. Because in my first report, go back and look at it. The mother said that she heard the both of them. The mother said that she heard, excuse me, she heard the both of them yelling at Tyra, talking about they were gonna beat her ass and they was gonna kill her. The mother heard both of them in that damn recording saying that. So, Mr. Alexander, get ready for it. Get ready for it. It's coming. It's coming. Them shackles coming for you too. He may not have been involved with that, planning anything out. That was a crime of passion, like I said, but he didn't help when he needed to help. He sat there and he let his wife kill that girl. He was egging it on too. He finna get charged. He was egging it on too. And y'all could look at me and be like, well, how he was egging her on to do it. I'm going to show you how he was egging her on to do it. He got caught. Stephanie walked in the house and caught the both of them together in her home. She literally started charging at the both of them. And how he got Stephanie off of him, he was like, yeah, babe, I know I cheated, I know I was wrong, but she came with me. Men to do that. They'll flip it around on that woman. Be like, yo, beat her head, baby. Beat her head. She shouldn't have came. She knew I was married type. A man would do that. They'll flip the script on the woman that they brought to the house. They'll do that to get that shit off of them. And he seen Stephanie waving that gun around too. Hell yeah. He flipped the script real quick. Yeah, she shouldn't have followed me, babe. Get her ass. Girl, we finna tear your ass up. We finna beat your ass up. Yeah. That woman around there waving the gun and shit, I be acting like that too. Like, yeah, babe, I cheated, but that nigga shouldn't have came in here. Get his ass, babe. Get his ass, babe. And that's what happened. I'm trying to tell you. I done seen stuff like that happen before. Well, a girl caught her man with this woman, and she went after him. And I don't know how he just flipped the script. A man's tongue so slick. A man's tongue is slick. You hear me? But he flipped that script. And then the two women ended up fighting. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, girl. You had it right the first time. Go after him. Go after the dude with the penis. Because he's the one that's the common denominator between the both of you. Because both of y'all got vaginas. What's the common denominator? The penis. Go after the penis. Because he the one that got y'all messed up. So he seen her with that gun, and he flipped that script quick. Started acting like howdy doody. Off for real, he started changing like, what's my name again? Whose house is this? Why is she here? Who is she? Like, he started flipping the script, you hear me? And got that little girl killed. That's sad. But yes, Miss Stephanie, I was hoping that something else happened to you, because you was dead ass wrong. Because I know you know that your man ain't nothing but a no good ass, bottom feeding ass nigga. I know you know that. He a salamander sucking ass, dirty ass nigga. You know he is. But you decided to marry him anyway and put up with him. And I know this ain't your first time catching a bitch in your house. That's why you overreacted the way that you acted. This ain't your first time catching that nigga with somebody. This ain't your first time doing it. But this time you was trying to show him that you not playing. And baby, you took it a little bit too far. So yes, this was a crime of passion. This was a crime of passion. But this was not Miss Tyra's fault. A lot of y'all are blaming the other woman. And now it's coming out that she was never the other woman. She just met the wrong person, thought he was sweet, nice, and got fucked up. I don't give a fuck if Tyra knew that he was married. It is that man's responsibility to his wife. And Stephanie should have been on her husband's ass. Period. I don't care if Tyra knew anything. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't care about the other woman. I just don't. I care about that man. I don't care about the other women. I don't care who knew. I don't care if you knew that me and Uncle E was together. That's besides the point. Uncle E know that we together. Why is he messing with you? I'm all up in his grill. What the fuck is you doing with her? When you know me and you was together. You explain that to me. Explain that to me. I don't want to hear from her. She irrelevant. She irrelevant. She is not on my level. She went on my level when she started to get underneath me to get to my man. That hoe was beneath me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Fuck that other bitch. Period. And then, I'm sorry, even if Tyra did know that that man was married to Stephanie, Stephanie still shouldn't have went in there and shot that girl over that shit, bruh. That's crazy. I don't care if Tyra knew, but now it's coming out that she didn't. So now y'all looks even more crazy for saying what you've been saying about that little girl. I've been saying it from the very beginning, and I'm going to continue to say it. Stephanie, you was dead ass wrong for shooting that girl. You know you was. If you was going to shoot anybody, you should have shot your dusty ass husband. But you shouldn't have shot him either. Just leave. Leave. You know he no good and you know he toxic. Leave. You too old for this shit. Leave. That's crazy. Like I said in my previous video, to jail you go, oh ho. To jail you go, oh ho. Because you know you was wrong for that. And if he don't go to jail, if your husband don't go to jail behind this shit, he is finna be out here fucking other people while your dumb ass sitting up in jail for the rest of your life over this shit. He gonna be out there fucking everybody. Hell, he was out there fucking everybody when you was with him. That man was bold and bought another bitch in y'all house. All right. Okay. To jail you go, old ho. To jail you go. Husband. Cheating ass, dirty dick ass husband. You next. You are next. And I can't wait. But that's all Auntie got to talk to y'all about for today. I gotta go and get ready. I'm finna smoke on these trees and go and finish getting ready for this party. And I'll be sure, if y'all following me on Instagram, if y'all follow me on Twitter and Facebook, I'll be posting it to there. I'm at TikTok too. If you're following me on all my social media sites, even on YouTube, I am going to post pics from the party on the community site, okay? So y'all can see, all right? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, my babies. Y'all be safe out here on this Saturday. Be safe. I love you. Bye.